found the love of liberty in the fires of hope and prayer. With boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
Heavenly Father, we come before you at the start of this new day, giving thanks for life, for health, and the opportunity to serve through this station. We ask for your divine presence to guide us in all we do. Bless this broadcast, that it may be a source of inspiration, joy, and unity to all who tune in. Whether near or far, may our words uplift, our music heal, and our message bring light to those who need it most. We pray for our listeners, wherever they may be. Grant them strength for the day ahead, peace in their hearts, and success in all they put their hands to. Cover those traveling with your protection, and those at home with your comfort and provision. Lord, may everything we do bring honor to you and be a blessing to others. Guide our steps, bless our efforts, and let this station be a vessel of positivity and hope. In your name we pray. Amen.
Your voice, your soundtrack, your station. New Era TT Radio. Net Radio.
Once upon a time there was a magic island full of magic people. Let me tell you a story about their pain and their glory. Oh yeah. Many rivers flow to this naked eye, bringing fear and pain, but also a brand new style. And of all these rivers that shape this land, two mighty ones moved like a sculptor's hand. And today those hands across the land, man, is still landscaping. And there's no doubt we can work it out, there is no escaping. As the river flows, there are those who will change its passage. But every common man got to understand up and send a message. So put up your hand if you understand. Now come, see how we moving, watch how we grooving, see how we step in style. One lovely nation under a groove, the Ganges don't meet the night. Them boys with the hidden agendas and the mind benders, people don't take it front. The smart men and politicians can come along if they want, cause the people got the power and the glory. See how we float in style, see how we moving, watch how we grooving. The Ganges has met the night. Differences there will always be, so that you'll be you and I'll be me. That's the damn thing, self, that makes it sweet. Brother, bring your drum, let me start to
Breakfast Show, bringing you the energy, music, and vibes to start your day right.
One lovely nation under a groove. The Ganges done meet the night.
But you can see how we moving, how we grooving.
How we moving?
Yeah, the Ganges meeting the Nile. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, neighbors in the Caribbean, friends and family that stream all around this beautiful planet. Good morning to you. Yes. Wake up, wake up.
Watch how we groove.
Good to have you here on New Era TT Radio. Of course, that is where you're listening, tuned in, tuned on.
One lovely nation under
The heartbeat of the Caribbean, taking you above and beyond. As we head straight into the weekend, beautiful weekend is going to be our Independence Weekend. 63 years we celebrate.
one lovely nation under
I want to say much thanks to the Heavenly Father bringing us together for another day. Everything that we do, dear God, let it be a blessing on to you.
how we grooving. See how we stepping.
People, I'm yours truly, Sir Charles. Happy am I to be here with you. Happy am I to be here with our team. Of course, this is your Get Up and Go. We welcome everybody to the Breakfast Show.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The Breakfast Show got the vibes turned on. From Maracas Bay to the Savannah line. Let's start the day in Caribbean prime. Oh, oh, good vibes rolling through the air. The Breakfast Show, energy everywhere. We talk, we laugh, we make you think. Grab your doubles or your morning drink.
All right. Good morning to our listeners and viewers wherever you are across the planet. It is Friday. The weekend has begun, people. So put a smile on your face because it is the weekend. Whether you're getting ready to go to work, whether you're on your commute, wherever you are on the planet, whether you're not getting up, or whether you're just home for the day, it doesn't matter. Put a smile on your face. It's the weekend. Of course, it's Independence Day weekend in Trinidad and Tobago. Independence will be on Sunday because Monday is a holiday, so we have a bit of a long weekend. And so the next time you see us, we will be on Tuesday, and we will be on Gael on that Tuesday morning. We will no longer be on M&E. So thank you so much, M&E, for hosting us, and hosting the birthing of the show, actually. And so thank you, M&E and Peter C. Lewis. We appreciate you tremendously. Let me say good morning to my co-hosts, Wendell and Sir Charles. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Wendell. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning, Richard Raghubar Singh. Good morning, Sir Charles Davis. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. And good morning, listeners and viewers all over the globe. It's a beautiful Friday morning. Oh, this week went fast. It went fast, as I'm sure next week will go even faster, because guess what? School's about to open, and that time always runs, races, you know? So, yeah, we're here. We're happy to be in the land of the living. Happy birthday to, let me see who I have a birthday. I have Jermaine John. Jermaine, I think she's still at the Port of Spain Corporation, or she may have retired. Maria Christopher, hey, today's Kaja's birthday. Happy birthday, Kaja. Natasha Penny, Rayshawn Mars, he used to be in charge of the St. James Youth Center at one time. Kishan Bella and Kent Neptune, they are all celebrating birthdays today, Friday, August 29th, as we approach our 63rd anniversary of independence. I'll put in the chat this morning. Is that a Chinese instrument? It sounded Chinese.
That's a gong.
It sounded like a Chinese gong. That was fireworks. That was just an attempt at fireworks.
There's a gong. I don't know what is the significance of it.
I ain't going to guess that child this morning. Huh? He in one of his moods. You could just see it in his face. You can see it in his eyes. But guess what I'm going to do for people today? I'm going to read your chat I'm going to read every single thing that you say this morning. That's our Independence Day gift to you. All right?
Just keep it respectful, otherwise.
So you know I ain't going to read anything disrespectful.
You know who is the commentary police here.
And you know who waiting in the background? This little guy.
So the commentary police is Wendell Stephen.
And I'll be accompanied.
Somebody get a timeout.
I'll be accompanied by this little guy. Give me the little guy there. I'll be accompanied by him.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
That's who will accompany me. Anyway, we're happy to be here today, folks. It's a long weekend. It's the time that we live for, trust me. And when next we come back on television, we'll be live on YouTube and on Facebook again as usual from Tuesday, but we'll be on Gael TV on Tuesday. Thank you, Errol Fabian, and thank you, Peter C. Lewis, for accommodating us and really giving us that fillip, that jump, that boost that we needed over the last few months where we were on M&E TV. All right? We have made M&E TV extremely popular. It's just about the most looked at television station in Trinidad and Tobago today. And we'll be doing the same to Gael from us as of Tuesday. All right?
You mean we blow up M&E viewership? That's what you mean?
We've lowered it?
No, blew it up.
Yeah, raised it. Yeah, tremendously. Nobody knew about M&E TV before us. Not so, Peter.
He just pull us on the mix.
People used to say, M&E what? What is that? Now everybody is on the lips of everybody, M&E TV. But he has an excellent programming, of course, during the course of the day. A lot of gospel, so if you needed that lift during the course of the day, M&E TV is the station to keep looking at for that lift, that spiritual lift that so many of you all need, including a former opposition leader who is now Prime Minister. A video emerged yesterday of her ridiculing Stuart Young when he fell off the stage. You see how words just come back to haunt you? She called him Humpty Dumpty back then because of when Stuart Young fell.
Was that an AI video? Was that an AI video?
No, it wasn't an AI. No, it wasn't AI.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's an actual video back then of her because it was in Pinal, which is her constituency. He also fell in Pinal, You understand? And she had ridiculed him, made a joke back then. I wouldn't say ridicule him, but made a joke, an off-the-cuff joke about calling him Humpty Dumpty, and a few moments later, the videos go, right? In Pinal itself.
No, I didn't see it, so.
Yeah.
I was too busy yesterday.
Yeah.
But let's get into the new segment. Of course, our good news segment is, well, see what it is. Something you've seen before. And it's a little lengthy. But you know what? It's Independence Weekend. So I felt like playing it again.
Up on West Indies, blowing them big trees, hot sun and cool breeze. You already know. West Indies, under the palm trees, hot sun and cool breeze. Trinidad the born. Nowhere in the world you could live so happy. From tongue to the valley, we love girl and party, and we don't trouble nobody. No. From the highlands to the city. My sweet when I land, red, white, black when you see me. Because Trinidad the bone, yeah. What's a wine and mash up the road, yeah. Caribbean beauty, hot and groovy, little moody. them big trees, hot sun and cool breeze. You already know. West Indies, under the palm trees, hot sun and cool breeze. They go to the bone. It's my twin islands, where we live like vacation. All talk conversations, that's what we love. Every year is mass across the nation. Them gal ways in rotation. If you just have some patience, you'll find your home. From the highlands to the city, my sweet twin island. Red, white, black when you see it. So you do you, my love. It's you I'm so proud of. Because you're Trinidad to the bone, yeah. What's a wine and mash up the road, yeah. Caribbean beauty. Hot and groovy. Little moody. She's so in love to be in West Indies.
Sweetness in abundance everywhere. Sweet tea and tea. Oh, how I love my country. Sweet tea and tea. All this sugar can't be good for me. No, 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 no. Sweet tea and tea.
So a little bit of a patriotic kind of song that
Yeah, that's
catered into Independence Day weekend.
Yeah, Mikel Teja is a cut above the rest. He really is a talented young man, you know, who was overlooked for years, and then just blew up. You know, it's whenever your time reaches, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. So we could go through the chat now. You know, yesterday I was watching the funeral of Dr. Lenny Seth. He had a funeral on the Hindu rights, of course, yesterday. So I had gotten onto the link just before the garlanded his body with flowers and so on. So I was watching to see if any current member of the government was there. I don't remember seeing any. I stand corrected if they were, because I didn't see the entire funeral. But I didn't notice any current member of the government. I noticed Dr. Rowley and Mrs. Rowley. I noted Joe Newell Williams. I noted Penelope Beckers Robinson. I saw Foster Cummins, Nan Gatsby Dolly, and I think I saw Mariano Brown there at the funeral too. You know, but and Christine Sahadio, former government minister, almost I saw. But I was looking pouring through the people in the front, and I didn't see any current member of the government. And they would have served with him. I mean, Dr. Seth wasn't by no means a divisive political figure or anything like that. Dr. Seth was such a gentleman. You know what I mean? And I think he would have gotten along with everybody. So I was kind of surprised. Maybe they were there and I didn't see them, but it's a pity if they didn't attend a funeral of the likes of Dr. Lenny Seth. You know? Who acted as Prime Minister in Trinidad and Tobago for quite a while. It's a pity.
Actually, I forgot that he did act several times, didn't he?
Yes, he acted several times as Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. And yeah, I mean, if they had any controversy surrounding Dr. Seth, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? He had none. Politically, none. Anyway, so life goes, yes? Anthony Tinto, grand rising to the breakfast crew and to all locked on. He came in at 12:01. All right, Tinto, you win that race today. But Joyce Phillip, top of the morning, guys. She came in a minute after him. Susan Jessup, through Jesus Christ, all things are possible. Whoever believes in him, amen. Good morning, Sir Charles Richard Wendell. Love always from Susan, Suzette, and Mrs. Gemma. Valerie Mendoza, good morning to the breakfast team. Brennan Smith, good morning to the breakfast crew. The weekend is here. Give thanks for another day. Margaret Thomas, good morning, guys. Blessings. And what is that emoji there, Margaret? I'm not sure. Happy Independence to all, and may God bless our nation. So says Slick Money Grip. Ava says, blessed morning, Richard Wendell, Sir Charles, and all locked on. Have a great and safe day. God's bountiful blessings. She also says, happy and enjoyable independence to each of us. Boy Bidesi from David, good morning, everyone. And Noel, good morning to the breakfast show, and all locked on and listening from Oshawa, Ontario, waiting. Wendy Ann and Frank James, enjoy your Independence weekend, Richard Wendell and Charles. Michael Cadet says, good morning, everyone. Sherwin and Juliet Kerr saying, good morning and happy Independence to the breakfast show team.
Morning, Sherwin and Juliet.
Yep, and to all listeners and viewers, have a fantastic weekend. Be safe. Carol Guevara, blessed morning all. Thank God it's Friday. Marcia Rock, good morning to the breakfast crew. Happy Independence to us all, and may God bless our nation. Have a blessed and safe Independence. Odell Guy, good morning. Blessings to all. CJ from New York, grand morning and happy Independence. Trinidad and Tobago, do have a wonderful holiday weekend. Much love. Raymond Small says good morning from New York. Marlon Motley says good morning all.
Good morning, Marlon.
Wayne Ramsey says good morning, guys. Sorry. Norris Ferguson, good morning, everyone. Happy Independence.
Good morning, Norris.
Diane Payne also says, Norris, thanks for the invitation to cook cricket later, but you know me on a Friday. Good morning, Net, and all on the live chat. Have a safe weekend, everyone. Lambert Bruce from El Dorado says, good morning, all. Carl Guevara says, see how we moving, watch how we grooving. Chevron Shogun, good morning, blessings to you all. Special good morning to the Hereford Rego. Have a blessed day. So whoever Hereford Rego is, Chevron Shogun says, a special day to you. Eunice Dublin says, good morning. Gavin Frank, good morning. Trinidad Margot, good morning. Keith Clark, good morning to the breakfast crew. Happy Independence Day in advance. Evans David, good morning, guys. David McCarthy, top of the day. United we stand, divided we fall. The Ganges is no longer meeting the Nile. Adrian Colarienti and Tuba Uriah Buzz Butler are crying in their graves. Terrific trio, stay safe. Kathy Ann Charles says, happy Friday, everyone. Listening to you at the gym. Have a wonderful weekend and be safe. Kathy Ann, you had a late gym today. Rena Jennings says, good morning. CJ is laughing. What is she laughing at? Something Richard. Kenny Harlem says, happy Independence. TT CJ says, it's a long weekend in the USA. Oh yeah, what weekend is it? Oh, Labor Day. Is it Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, Labor Day weekend.
All right, that's what it is. Pearl Cody says, good morning, everyone. Have a safe weekend. Suzanne Jessup says, happy Independence Day to all Net family. Trinbago, Sappy Sunday with Sir Charles, 2 p.m. Rumbog, St. James, get your drinks and stock up for the long weekend. Richard, play on Falcock. Suzanne, let's cover everybody, you know.
It's on next week, Saturday and Sunday in San Fernando.
Yeah, man. Felix Kazo says, good morning, gentlemen. It's overcast here in Maloney, is it? I must look outside. Happy Independence weekend to all in TNT, so says Diane Payne. Felix Kazo also wishes us happy Independence. Chris Toussaint, grand rising, gentlemen. Sweet, sweet TNT from the city under martial law. Well, nothing like white people getting affected. Scorpion Pepper, good morning, sunshines. The long weekend is here. Happy Independence and be safe on the roads. Joanne Cyrus, good morning to you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Mo Gaines, good morning, gentlemen, and the breakfast family. Alistair Hart says, good morning, guys. Hey, look who. Galen and the ultimate DJ Shane, good morning, guys. Welcome to the breakfast show, Galen. Welcome back. I haven't heard from you for a while. We didn't get instructions or both for a little while. Chevron Shogun says, God bless our nation, Trinidad and Tobago. Estelita Sampson says, good morning, Wendell. I sent a good news video for you a while now. I also sent one for where's bashing Trinidad. I don't know what's that. Okay, Miss Sampson. Send them to Sir Charles or to this WhatsApp number, 2811315. It'll be easier. Marlene Watson, surprised. He's okay. Trini gets fit. Morning, guys. The long weekend in here. You know, I said I'm going to read everything, but I'm not going to read everything, right? Yeah, Mikael Asia, loving up the islands, who says, Rena, blessed Friday, guys, from Sherma Paul. Ron DeSantis Jr., good morning. Also, happy Labor Day to Trini Americans and Canadians. Happy Independence, Trinidad and Tobago. Alistair Hart says, I want to wish happy birthday to my beautiful daughter, Jada Hart, who will be 22 on Monday, the 1st of September. So happy birthday in advance, Jada Hart, from your dad, Alistair, your whole family, and of course from us on the Breakfast Show. Happy Independence Weekend from Chris Tousse. Sankofa say, blessed people, have a blessed day. That video was awesome. Thanks, Richard. Nicola McNichol says, good morning, gentlemen and everyone. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Miss Sampson. Senator 28131315. Sankofa say, and may God bless our nation. Edwin Joseph, good morning, my brother. Stay safe. Scorpion Pepper, I like Suzanne, the event coordinator for the chat. Good morning to the Breakfast Show, guys. Happy Independence, guys. I will be going to the Pan on the Avenue. So says Mr. Billy. I'll see you out there, Mr. Billy, God willing. Mr. Robert Taylor says, good morning, guys. And
Good morning, Robert.
Thompson said she sent it WhatsApp. All right, so those are all our greetings on the chat. I read almost every single one.
Wow. All right. So good morning to Cynthia in Atlanta. Terry Ann Peters, good morning. I hope you made it to work okay. Kent, good morning to you. Carlin, good morning. Fifi in Ethiopia, good morning. Mahi in Ohio, good morning to you. Also to Zena, Slick Money Grip. Judith in Mount St. George in Tobago. Well, of course, Virginia is here also. Miss Sampson is here also. Brenda in Penal, good day to you. Yeah, that's it so far. All the folks who are checking in. All right. So let's take a break and come back now.
Yeah, of course, we should.
All right. So we are taking a break. We'll be right back.
You want a drum roll again?
Charmflair Auto Services Limited, your one-stop auto repair shop, located at number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair, right opposite the brewery on the Eastern Main Road. Yes, we do it all. Repairs to all makes and models, from your everyday sedan to SUVs, light trucks, pickups, and panel vans. We're also the sole distributors of Davanti tires, certified VTS inspection station, plus a wide range of services: oil change, front end and suspension repairs, tune-ups, tire alignment, batteries, electrical work, radiator and cooling system, AC repairs, and accessories galore. We offer pickup and drop-off service too. Call us today at 662-6545 or 662-6572. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Charmflair Auto Services Limited, number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair. We do it all.
Experiencing stomach pain, nausea, heartburn, bloating, or loss of appetite. These could be signs of a stomach ulcer, which can lead to cancer if untreated. Your health isn't an expense, it's an investment. Don't wait. Get a safe, non-invasive stomach skin plus blood test for only $500 at the Institute of Health and Fitness. Located at number 79 St. Vincent Street, Tanafune and Marabella. Contact us at 336-4935.
S&H Rum Box, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rum Box, drinking out of the box.
You don't leave foul to watch God. It's in San Fernando. Queen's Hall was on fire. Now we head to San Fernando at Napa Arima Bowl. 2 nights only. Saturday the 6th of September at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 7th at 6:30 p.m.
I am still laughing about the show at Queen's Hall. If there's a repeat, I will be there.
Tickets available at the Napa Arima Bowl box office from Tuesday, September 2nd, and now at usual outlets.
I rate it 10 out of 10. I laughed for the entire show.
That was a fantastic production, man.
You don't leave foul to watch God. San Fernando, don't miss it.
All right, so we are back on the breakfast show.
You know what I'm sounding like? Like when Errol Fabian and them would have been doing the what was the name of the tent? Yankatang? Was it Yankatang? That tent that Errol Fabian had?
I think it was Yankatang. Yeah.
Yankatang, yeah. Yeah, that song like how you would introduce a guest on Yankatang. That little drum roll kind of thing they did there just now. That kind of slapstick humor they were known for back then. They had a lot of actors, Tony Hall, Errol Fabian, Sprang Alang, Damian Melville. There were quite a bit of people who passed through that tent, you know. Our local funny guys. And I'm not sure if Larry Joseph was part of it, but Larry Joseph is definitely one of my favorites. Local in terms of stand-up humor. But Rhodey is by far the best we've had for a while in terms of stand-up humor. Yeah, and I've never heard Rhodey use obscene or profanity and thing, you know. But he is just so naturally funny, you know. He really is good, you know. Anyway, good morning to Andre Reno and also to Debbie Marshall who joined us. All right, we could get straight into the headlines.
Is it headlines time?
Yeah, it is. Well, a whole series of things coming on board, people. I hope you're all prepared, you know. Bandits return to crime scene, freeze elderly victim. Is not generous. Senior cop dies at home, and apparently a senior police officer collapsed and died. And guess where? Penal. TT Post suspends merchandise shipments to USA after US trade order. Quick police response foils $56,000 armed robbery in Mayaro. I don't know, it's 56,000. St. Peter's private school hit by fire ahead of new term. Those are some of the trending stories in today's Express. And also, I can add a man of quiet strength, a tribute to Dr. Lenny Sate, a man of quiet strength and love for his country. This is how Dr. Lenny Sate was described as his final rites were performed. He was laid to rest under Hindu rites at the J. Guides Funeral Home at Coffee Street, San Fernando. He passed away at the age of 89. He was just about to turn 90, actually. You know, so those are all stories trending in today's Express.
All right, I'll do the news day. And the news day today, the trending stories. Man 22 charged for kidnap and victim's murder. Penny tells Stewart, we have a country to save. Police arrest 3 after Mayaro robbery. Bandits break through gas station wall to steal oil and cash. And PSA head, contract work is slavery. Well, I don't really agree with that. Contract work is slavery? No, it's not. That's a great, that's hyperbole at the exaggerated end. Because there's some contract workers that prefer to be contracted because remember you get your gratuity at the end of each contract period of 20%.
Yes. And
contract work also allows people who are over the age of 60 to continue to be in the work environment. So you have lots of people in the public sector who are over the age of 60 who are working on contract.
Yes.
So saying that the PSA head, with all due respect, saying that contract work is slavery is simplistic and ridiculous.
Yeah, there's some people who also wonder. switch professions, move on.
Yeah, there's some
After-
people who choose contract work over being permanent in a job. They prefer it because they get that 20% gratuity at the end of each contractual period.
Mhm.
And don't tell me if I know one, how I know. I was in the belly of the beast for 33 years. So,
Mhm.
so don't ask me how I know. I know.
I don't know what
What
would
do
have
you
prompted
say,
her.
Charles?
What would have prompted her to make a statement like that?
I don't know. I just saw the headline because I think because the state wants to, do away with contract labor and start to make people more permanent. But they need to rethink that because there are a lot of people. You're going to lose access to a lot of people, especially people over 60, and who would have a lot of experience and who are contributing greatly to different institutions in whatever department. But there are also a lot of people who prefer to be on contract. So if you want to go that way, make it something that people elect to do. They elect to go into the permanent work. But don't assume as if your mother and father and grandfather and grandmother that you know best.
Well, I don't know how the slavery term come in because contract.
I don't know how that term come in.
Yeah.
But that is misguided, obviously. I don't know how long you've been in the public sector. But there are many people who, as I say, prefer to being on contract because they like that 20% and they like the fact that, if I need to go to somewhere else, I could go.
Yeah.
The work environment has changed, Gen Zers are not that interested in a 9 to 5 for the next 40 years,
Yes, true.
They know that. They know the world dynamic has changed. Over to you, Sir Charles. You're quiet. We're waiting on the Guardian. We just
all of us can speak at the same time. All right.
So we waiting on you. It's you we waiting on.
Oh boy. All right. Okay. I apologize. Right. Seeing that
He's still talking. He's not even starting the Guardian.
So U.S. export squeezes TT Post temporarily holds mailing of packages amid Washington's duty-free tax crackdown. It's a long headline. Overwhelmed by public's concern for her safety. 2 more Trinis arrested by Venezuela law enforcement. Beckles presses PM on alliance with U.S. Alexander non-committal to SOE extension, but admits we aim to destroy gang networks. And Tobago's top cop charges for drop in Tobago crime. And those are just some of the headlines in the Guardian.
Thanks, Sir Charles. If you don't laugh at this morning show, you'll cry.
Thank you, Sir Charles, for reading the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian so well.
All right, so this is where we interact with you all. As I said this morning, I was just feeling to hear Mavis John's version of "God Bless Our Nation." That tune, that really inspires you. That Mavis John version of it, "God Bless Our Nation." I was feeling to hear. So I hope.
Are you trying to dictate to Sir Charles what to play next?
Basically,
okay.
I'm trying to. I'm hoping to convince him to play it at 7:00.
Yes, Wendell, no problem. I'll go look for it for you. No problem.
DJs don't really like to get requests, You don't know that, right? You don't always have people come to the party. Yeah, that song. And that song where they sing gadung, 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 gadung. No, I don't know what song that. Am I lying, Sir Charles?
No, not totally.
I was in Jamaica.
One song, no problem.
And I was, when a DJ was playing music, right, on the rooftop there and, thinking. And I'm saying, I got up to him, I said, give us some culture, The man watched me like, who is he? I said, well, you are Jamaican, you're ashamed. The man don't know who is culture. I had to actually tell him what to find on the system. And then he started.
You were one of those people. The chance we have one in our midst.
Yes, we do.
No culture is in Jamaica.
And the thing about it, it's not a matter of just that they tell you they want to hate and they tell you when they want to hate and they want to hate now. So you could be up in the air with Marshall Montano. They want you come down on the ground with Mavis John.
Boy, the man playing a set of stupid passa. No. Me, I want to hear that. I ain't come to Jamaica to hear that. I come to hear original Jamaican music. Culture. That's what I want to hear. Burning Spear. Okay? I don't need to say about Bob Marley. I want to hear that kind of
justify your bold-facedness, you know.
Luciano, Richie Spice. That's what I want to hear.
You're the type of person that DJs hate.
Not really. I always suggest music that anybody could listen to.
No, you're suggesting music that you like.
Well, yeah, but anybody could listen to it.
That's all. Stop right there. You're suggesting music that you like. End of story.
Anyway, morning to Apollonius, Dean, Allen, they've all joined the chat, Scorpion Pepper. They're discussing the same contract issue, Richard. Dean is saying, but there are people on three-month contract, 6-month contract, their conditions are hostile. That's true.
That's short-term contracts. That's a difference to contract employment.
Yeah, contract employment will be for 3 years more than likely, right?
3 months and 6 months, those are called short-term contracts where you don't get leave, you don't get vacation leave, you don't get sick leave. So when you're absent, you have to take a sick day or whatever. You're not paid for it.
Yeah.
Those are not meant to be long-term things. But the vast majority of the public sector is, many of them are on long-term contracts. Short-term contracts should not be for long. Because short-term contracts is usually just to fulfill a need. Somebody might have gone on some kind of emergency leave and you needed a replacement for 2 months or 3 months. You give a short-term contract.
Yeah.
So those people are not entitled to leave. But
that's not
the overall picture of contract employment in the public sector. The vast majority are on contract.
Yeah. There are some, I know that there was a bone of contention in the Port of Spain Corporation at one time. Those short-term contracts, where it's almost like controlling people. So I understand what Dean is referring to, but yes, Dean, those are short-term contracts where it's almost like a control of people, you know. You are right in terms of that.
All right, so we can take your calls. It is Friday.
Short-term should really be short-term. It should not be. You can't have somebody on a short-term contract for 2 and 3 years. That's abusive.
But you know what they do? That'll be akin to slavery contract. There are people like that. They do it and they break them after 3 months, right? And then they bring them back on. So it's kind of a way of controlling people. I know of instances like that.
But any institution that is doing that is really breaking a lot of, to me, I think they're breaking some of the public service rules. You should not have short-term contracts on for so long. As I said, the nature of short-term contracts is really to fulfill a need for a particular period of time.
Yeah.
But if you find out that you require that position and that the short-term contract is fulfilling, you should then convert it into a proper contract position.
Yeah.
Quiet process.
And
institutions have to go through. Some institutions have to go through PRESD and not PRESD. Sorry.
Well, we have some people online, so let's see if we can take the calls.
Okay.
If you guys will allow the callers on Friday.
Yeah, well, they have whole day, you know. Will they hurry?
Have a public sector. Thing for position.
Yeah, this next one. If they hurry, look.
They have whole one and they hurry.
Look, we're going to the lines, right? Okay. Good morning to you, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Sir Charles, Richard, and Wendell. I hear Wendell Bolly are holding going up until 9 o'clock today, You know Wendell talking. But anyway, gentlemen, it's for us to say to wish to the NETT family and the whole of Trinidad and Tobago early happy Independence Day to all of us. I just wish him God's blessings, health, and strength. And gentlemen, I just want to say thank you for keeping this program how it's going. You all are always on point. I'll keep saying it over and over, but the topics, you have us all on our toes. It's like, okay, what are you coming with tomorrow? And then we had to wait this long weekend till Tuesday. But thank God, Sir Charles have Sappy Sunday. People don't forget try and send your song early, so Sir Charles could organize himself. You understand? It's been really nice. And Richard and Wendell, I hope this Sunday you all choose a song and send it to Sir Charles, and Sir Charles to say, yes, Richard and Wendell, they tune here. You understand? I find out you're not doing what you're supposed to search Wendell and Richard. This song that I hear you all putting a tune.
I'm choosing my song from now.
Gentlemen, you have a blessed day. Great program as usual.
Yeah.
Okay,
I want Rod Stewart, Have I Told You Lately That I Love You? That's what I want to hear.
Okay, we're trying to remember that.
Have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you there's no one else above you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You fill my heart with gladness. You take away all my sadness. That's what I want to hear.
Richard, I can sing that song for people, boy. You know, song that you sing for people, you just remember.
Yes. Yes.
That's what I want to hear.
That song like it have history in the back of it.
A lot of people underestimated Rod Stewart, you know. Rod Stewart, I mean, for all intents and purposes, can't sing it. But he came up with some of the best songs ever. And he had this unusual way of performing it, you know.
Yeah. I think he has just an unusual style, and I wouldn't say the man can sing.
No, I mean, for all intents and purposes, I mean, he doesn't have a singing voice.
Who's that? Rod Stewart can sing. He just has a distinctive voice.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If you listen to his voice, people would...
He can sing.
Yeah, but he really came up with some doozies, you know.
Yeah, some really nice songs. Miss Sampson, good morning to you.
Good morning, gentlemen. I was calling to tell Richard that I work in America temporary until I came home. One of the reasons for that is you don't want to put here to get insurance. That's a way of cutting the insurance. So they have you temporary, but you're working permanent. Yeah. One day I send the Humpy Dumpy on the WhatsApp for you.
All right.
You have a good day.
All right, take care. Bye-bye. Look at a lot of people praising me for my singing. But now that Rod Stewart tune does something to me. That particular Rod Stewart tune. Mm-hmm. If you are wrong, at the point in time, you could get anything you ask for.
Yeah. People 281-1315. Friday, your turn to talk.
And Monday, we're doing some all fours. We're doing all fours by Rumbox in case you're all interested. Monday, of course, is also a public holiday. We're going to have some all fours playing down by Rumbox. All right, come down and check it out. All right, we have some new names. Michael Cadet, is that a bathroom song? Michael, I could really sing more. Errol Daniel, blessed morning, guys. Jennifer says, good morning. As we approach 31st August, let us honor those who secured our independence by embracing the spirit of independence. All right, Scorpion Pepper says, no, Wendell, you haven't. I tell people I love them almost every day, but that tune is anyway. Do we have any more calls?
No, actually, because just right.
How do you plan to celebrate independence? How do you plan on celebrating this year's independence? Now, knowing that we don't have a parade, we don't have fireworks in Port of Spain. I don't know if the corporation actually doing some fireworks at Nelson Mandela Park. Probably not. But there will be fireworks at Arima and at Tunapuna. Not so, Sir Charles?
Yeah.
Arima is doing fireworks, I think, and Tunapuna Piako, they are also doing fireworks. You know, so how do you intend on spending your independence? Today is also local government sports and family day down San Fernando. I didn't even know that.
There's something like that.
The minister called me yesterday and she said, come in, I said, sports? I said, there's sports today. I said, okay. That was very muted. So local government sports and family day is actually today, down at, I believe, Skinner's Park, I think.
That's a norm or that is a new something?
No, they normally have local government sports, but it just it was just very muted this year. I don't know. It's Skinner Park. Thank you, Eva. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it should have a good turnout. There are enough people in municipalities to go out and support a sports and family day. And you have a good minister. Honestly, you do. I think you have a minister who really has a pulse on local government. I don't know how much reform she could initiate, but I doubt any.
One of the latest things, sorry to interrupt you, Wenda, but one of the latest things that I saw them suggesting on news last night is setting up a committee to make it easier for communities to become gated communities.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
So
I don't know if that came out of Minister Alexander's. Remember, at one point in time they asked him about that. That was even before the election, when he was contesting the seat, and he spoke about more gated communities and so on. I don't know if that's a crime plan issue. I don't know. We'll wait and see how that goes. Rena says the Diego Martin Regional Corporation is sleeping. They are not having anything down in the West. I don't know that Diego Martin ever had anything, actually. I don't think they ever had anything separate. I think most of the people in the West gravitated naturally to the Savannah and what was happening in Port of Spain. But nothing is happening in Port of Spain except for Pan and the Avenue. So yeah, we're taking your calls. 281-1315. Today is your day. You can.
Yeah, where are you all this morning? Are they sleeping or they going out? Where are you guys this morning?
Are you sure there's no poll today, right?
No, we don't. Well, we could ask simply. We could ask simply, are you feeling patriotic? Are you happy, feeling patriotic on this 63rd anniversary of our independence? As simple as that.
Yeah, crafted it.
Yeah.
Caller, good morning.
Hello, my three amigos.
Morning, Mr. Grant.
Oh, well, happy independence in the front. But I just watching and taking things easy. And when I do some exercise on my legs, and again I let ease up the boy Wendell boy. You know, man, you see that growing muscles up there? I talking about myself now. That growing muscle there, it's easy, you know, way. I can hardly walk, you know. Right? So, and Mr. Rabubasi, I notice in my head like me, I feel my little brother, you know. That boy there, I only joke.
You read like you too, Mr. Grant. You read like you too.
Not he had like my own. Yeah, but Richard could do a little ball. And then little kind of sticky little great thing he had there coming out with it. Better take a ball than done. I know you read like me too.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, Mr.
I'm a young brother. And when they're not surprised, they didn't see no government minister at Dr. Said's funeral. But Mr. Said, you are a very humble man. I can remember once or twice he came to Port of Spain South and do some meeting with us. And all things to his family and them. So, open to see you if you're coming down over the weekend, Wendell. I'll try and come and look for you. Along time we drink a beer together.
No problem.
All the best.
You're most welcome. Thank you, Mr. Grant.
And Mr. Richard. Right. All the best.
Thanks very much, Mr.
All right.
24 numbers, boy.
Mr. Grant.
Yeah. Mr. Grant full of phones. Mr. Grant has come at the front phone almost every day. I hope it's not a situation you just lose any phones, you know.
Yeah, he has two. He has two that I know, the landline and his cell number. He calls me all the time. Oh Lord.
Good morning to Mr. Billy and the folks out there in Powder Magazine.
Mm-hmm. Long time we haven't heard from the guy who called from Powder Magazine, but he called himself Mr. Cookery. Good morning.
We haven't heard from Port of Spain in a while, so.
Yes, Port of Spain we haven't heard from in a while. Yeah.
I'd give him a call.
Yeah. Right.
Corey told me he ran into him the other day. Actually, yesterday, yeah, he was telling me that.
Was he in Brooklyn? In Brooklyn?
No, he ran into him here on his way out.
Corey?
Yeah.
In Trinidad?
No, on his way out of Trinidad.
Oh, that's what I said. Corey either leaving Trinidad or leaving again.
What's the man I want to buy? No, he leaving Trinidad. Mr. Billy, good morning to you.
Yes, good morning to the Breakfast Show crew. I want to take the opportunity in wishing you all and the country a happy 63rd anniversary of independence. Right? 63 is a very advanced age, and despite all our challenges, I want to thank the country and the people who have governed it so far for reaching this far. I want to take the opportunity also in paying tribute to all the organizers of those various fan things. Like this weekend, I think we have a fan on the avenue. Right? I want to congratulate the organizers of those programs. Also the St. James, I know Wendell was involved a lot with that. The St. James, celebration they're having St. James sometime in May, if my memory serves me right. So I want to really give them the gratitude of we appreciate what they're doing, because I will try to make my presence on the avenue on Independence evening into the night. And I just wish everything go in God's speed and everything. And not forgetting, do not put forward to watch corn. I class what Mr. Raghubasing. I want to congratulate you on your coup. I really love that one too. I think it have a lot to do with what is happening too. Don't let forward to watch corn. Good one. Well done for that. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks much,
All right.
Mr. Billy. According to Suzanne, the 12 o'clock.
Our poll is up on the screen in case you're interested. You could start voting on now. We have had 2 people voting so far, but the poll is up. Are you feeling patriotic as Trinidad and Tobago celebrates 63 years of independence? All right? I know one of the times you see a display of patriotism, a heavy display of patriotism, is when you actually go to those events abroad, like Labor Day, Boston Carnival, Notting Hill Carnival, those, and the Trinidad and Tobago flag. I don't know if it's probably one of the most outstanding flags. I think it's only one of 3 or one of 5 flags with the red, white, and black in it, if I'm not mistaken. It's either one of 3 or one of 5 flags with red, white, and black in it. In the world, in all the flags. Is it one of 3? Somebody will correct me. Somebody will send the thing. I think it's one of 3 or one of 5. The colors red, and it's so striking, So are you feeling patriotic as Trinidad and Tobago celebrates 63 years of independence?
Nice.
There we go.
Oh, incidentally, when we come back after the 7 o'clock news, we talk with the Mayor of Arima briefly to find out what's going on in Arima with their celebrations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we talk with the Mayor for a few minutes. All right?
And you talk with us with this.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so let's go for the news and come back. People continue to vote throughout the news, so when we come back, we can get your guesses and your nose.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now on New Era TT Radio. I'm Derek. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar says Trinidad and Tobago's entry into an international security alliance is a great opportunity to fight crime and strengthen the country's defenses against organized crime. Speaking at the closing of the Java Community Cricket Program in Penal on August 27th, She said TT had faced 25 years of runaway crime and welcomed international help against drug and human trafficking. Only criminals need to fear, she stressed, adding, "We are washed with blood and murders, washed with crimes, and therefore, if this can help us, we welcome it." The coalition, announced at a White House meeting with U.S. President Donald Trump and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, involves Caribbean and Latin American countries targeting drug flows to the U.S. Defending her stance of TT first, Prasad Bisesar insisted she remained committed to CARICOM, but said national interest would come first. She also supported the state of emergency, saying crime rates had fallen despite reported breaches at Defense Force facilities used to house prisoners. Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander added that all security threats are being treated seriously. A prison superintendent detained under the state of emergency is challenging his preventive detention order, denying claims of gang involvement. Through attorney Crystal Primus, he filed a review application to the tribunal on August 22nd. The tribunal acknowledged receipt, but the Minister of Homeland Security has not disclosed any evidence or set a hearing date. The August 18 order alleged he was late to the radical Islamic criminal gang, aided jailed leaders, and enabled security breaches and gang activity behind bars. Authorities claim he posed a serious threat by supporting planned attacks on public officials. The officer, with over 30 years' service, rejected the accusations as hearsay and propaganda. His detention has sparked attention amid concerns about rogue officers and prison security lapses. Since the July 18 state of emergency, dozens of detention orders have been issued against alleged gang members and facilitators. The tribunal was set up to hear challenges from detainees. In Tobago, a violent home invasion took an unusual turn when one of the attackers returned the next night to free the 73-year-old victim and hand back part of the loot. Police said 4 masked men stormed the woman's home Saturday night, tied her hands, and threatened to kill her if she called police. They escaped with cell phones, 3 gas tanks, brush cutters, jewelry, clothing, a generator, and a drill. But the following night, one of the suspects came back, untied the woman, and returned a gas tank and the drill. She later discovered her DVR and monitor were also missing. A massive blaze on Wednesday gutted much of Ice Connection Industries Limited in Kiarco, causing an estimated $15 million in damages. The fire broke out around 12:20 p.m. at the company's Lot 1B Oropun Gardens facility. Fire officers from Tunapuna, Arima, and Port of Spain headquarters, along with water tankers from the prison service, WASA, and private contractors battled the flames. Thick smoke forced ERP officers to evacuate a nearby home, including a stroke patient and 2 children. Owners Indrani and Kevin Rambaran said workers first saw smoke from the warehouse, but could not determine the cause. Ice Connection, a major ice and foam manufacturer in the Caribbean, lost a large portion of its plant. No injuries were reported. Crime scene and fire prevention officers will investigate once the site is safe. Effective September 2nd, the U.S. Department of State will update who qualifies for a waiver of the non-immigrant visa interview, according to a release from the U.S. Embassy in Port of Spain. Generally, all applicants, including children under 14 and adults over 79, must appear in person before a consular officer. Exceptions apply for diplomats, officials, NATO and TCRO visa categories, as well as applicants renewing a full validity B1, B2, or B1, B2 visa within 12 months of expiration, provided they were at least 18 when the visa was first issued. To qualify, applicants must apply in their country of residence or nationality, have no visa refusals, and face no signs of ineligibility. However, the embassy stresses consular officers may still require in-person interviews at their discretion. Internationally, EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen expressed outrage after Russia's deadliest strike on Kyiv since July, which killed at least 21 people, including 4 children, and damaged the EU's delegation office. A 5-story apartment block in the Darnitsky district was destroyed when a missile hit around 0330, leaving many trapped under rubble. the EU mission and the nearby British Council were also damaged. Von der Leyen said 2 missiles struck within 50 meters of the EU office. Ukrainian forces reported nearly 600 drones and over 30 missiles launched in the attack. Western leaders condemned the strikes. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer accused Vladimir Putin of sabotaging hopes of peace, while EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas called it a deliberate escalation. President Volodymyr Zelensky urged tougher sanctions, warning Moscow had chosen ballistics instead of the negotiating table. Germany's Chancellor Friedrich Merz said the strike on the EU mission showed Russia's brazen disregard for diplomacy. And that's news at this time.
That was News Now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
White and black. Red, white and black.
You are listening to New Era TT Radio, and this is our journey to independence. Standing tall in Port of Spain, the Red House is one of our most historic buildings. First completed in 1907, it became the official seat of Parliament. It has seen both triumph and turmoil, including the 1903 water riots, when protesters clashed with police, and the dramatic events of July 27, 1990, when it was stormed during an attempted coup. Restored in recent years, the Red House remains a powerful symbol of governance, history, and resilience in Trinidad and Tobago. That was Journey to Independence right here on New Era TT Radio, taking you above and beyond.
Arima, get ready for the Arima Independence Picnic and Family Day this Sunday, August 31st from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Arima Velodrome. Come celebrate Trinidad and Tobago's 63rd anniversary of independence. And guess what? It's absolutely free. Bring the whole family and enjoy religious and cultural performances, picnic vibes, family fun, food and drinks. Free bouncy castle and face painting for the kids. Plus, love surprises and surprises. Yes, your coolers are allowed. So pack your picnic baskets, bring your friends, and come celebrate unity, culture, and joy in Arima. Listen, it's Arima Independence Picnic and Family Day this Sunday, August 31st at the Arima Velodrome, 3 to 10 p.m. And it's absolutely free. Happy Independence!
Your mid-morning just got better. Join Sir Charles for the mid-morning mix and mingle, where good music, real talk, health, and family matters come together, and your voice is heard. Whether you're at work, on the go, or just taking a break, this is the perfect mix to keep you engaged, informed, and entertained. The mid-morning mix and mingle, weekdays, 9 a.m. to 12 noon on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
Mornings just got better. You're locked into Net Radio Breakfast Show, fueling your day with the best music and real talk.
God bless our nation of many varied races. May we possess that common love that binds and makes us one. Let it be known around the world that we can boast of unity and take our pride in our liberty. God bless our
Yeah, just didn't have the heart to interrupt that song. I really just didn't have the heart to interrupt that song. All right, and of course, welcome inside the second hour here of the Breakfast Show on New Era TT Radio and M&E TV. And remember, this is our final day here with the folks on M&E TV. So we really want to say thanks to Peter and his team for having us, for getting us going at New Era TT Radio in fine style, I must say. And just to let you guys know that from next week, Tuesday, you will find us on Gael Caribbean, okay? So please take note. Of course, you are on to newerattradio.com. We stream all day, every day. And throughout this long holiday weekend, we will be here to provide you with great programming. So all you have to do is come up to our website, newerattradio.com, right? So we will be back shortly. Let's finish pay those bills and then we'll come back, continue to vote throughout the poll.
Charm Flair Auto Services Limited, your one-stop auto repair shop, located at number 1 Industrial Lane, Charm Flair, right opposite the brewery on the Eastern Main Road. Yes, we do it all. Repairs to all makes and models, from your everyday sedan to SUVs, light trucks, pickups, and panel vans. We're also the sole distributors of Davantry tires, certified VTS inspection station, plus a wide range of services: oil change, front end and suspension repairs, tune-ups, tire alignment, batteries, electrical work, radiator and cooling system, AC repairs, and accessories galore. We offer pickup and drop-off service too. Call us today at 662-6545 or 662-65 on Facebook. Charm Flair Auto Services Limited, number 1 Industrial Lane, Charm Flair. We do it all.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Experiencing stomach pain, nausea, heartburn, bloating, or loss of appetite. These could be signs of a stomach ulcer, which can lead to cancer if untreated. Your health isn't an expense, it's an investment. Don't wait. Get a safe, non-invasive stomach skin plus blood test for only $500 at the Institute of Health and Fitness. Located at number 79 St. Vincent Street, Tanapune and Marabella. Contact us at 336-4935.
You don't leave foul to watch God is in San Fernando. Queen's Hall was on fire. Now we head to San Fernando at Naparima Bowl. 2 nights only. Saturday the 6th of September at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 7th at 6:30 p.m.
I am still laughing about the show at Queen's Hall. If there's a repeat, I will be there.
Tickets available at the Naparima Bowl box office from Tuesday, September 2nd, and now at usual outlets.
I rate it 10 out of 10. I laughed for the entire show.
That was a fantastic production, man.
You don't leave foul to watch God. San Fernando, don't miss it.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
Just I thought maybe my mic was off. Just to re-establish in people's minds that we will no longer be on M&E TV, where you're watching us on cable TV right now throughout Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean. From Tuesday, when we're back on, we will be on Gael Caribbean. That's the channel you'll have to look for, Gael Caribbean. That's where we will be.
And Gael is actually channel 107 on Flow. 107 as opposed to 111 will be on 107 on Flow. Okay, that's the number for Gael.
Where Gael is, wherever you are. Gael is also streams of the Caribbean too, not so, Sir Charles?
Yeah. It's Gael Caribbean, that's the name of them now, not so?
Yeah, so wherever you are in the Caribbean watching us, look for where the Gael channel is. And you will be there from Tuesday. We will no longer be on M&E TV. And if, so just in case, know somebody who's not on today, let them know.
Yes. Have I told you lately that I love you?
I thought you'd be singing People's John now.
No one else above you. Take away all my sadness.
Right, you know what? I think we have an interviewer.
Yeah.
Ease my trouble.
So we did the poll. I missed something.
No, we didn't do the poll. Richard, do you want to do the poll first? Richard?
I've already made a decision.
Okay. We have the Mayor of Arima. Is the Mayor aware? He's on live already?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Morning, Your Worship.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Good members of your studio, and good morning, members of the beautiful Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
All right. Of course, we have the Mayor of Arima. What is happening in Arima this independence? And are you feeling patriotic, Mayor? Let's ask you a poll question. Are you feeling patriotic on the 63rd anniversary of independence?
I am, because of the fact we are celebrating 63rd anniversary of our beloved nation, Trinidad and Tobago. But to say if I'm patriotic, yes, I love my country. But when you see what is the surrounding our beautiful nation, and what the godfather of this nation started with, I think we are losing our direction that was set aside for us. Apart from, I say we have a new administration, and who is still settling in, and there is no money. And the fact we have a celebration that we should be having an independent person and not governed by the colonial people. And what Dr. Williams started with, military parade, he set out a sort of tradition that was taken away from us. I know it's not no administration past or present position, but the way we are going down, maybe money is a little difficult to come to. And you abandon the military. I abandoned earlier on this year, we had all these celebrations, emancipation. I didn't have no emancipation after 10 years in Arima. Money. Without money, as the saying is, no love. And we know, to bring it straight to the question, we have to find a way around knocking at the doors to certain businessmen to get a budget of about $150,000 to make a new way to change what we know that was given to us and by Dr. Williams and Dr. Capelli from what we could do best now. So we and Arima, my counselors and myself, and some of the supporters, have decided to change this into a picnic family day at the Arima Velodrome. But we say, what about those people who cannot afford? Those people who sleep in the street. So on Sunday morning, Independence Day, council decide they will have a day of dignity. See how much you could clean them up and get clothes and so on. And after that, around 3 o'clock, we will have, for the first time in Trinidad and Tobago, as I said before, we have a wealth of culture, religion, sports, carnival, Jose, Pagua. I wonder, and I ask myself, why can't we bring that into one day? Right? I say we will probably try it. And the response is great. So we have a day of dignity in the morning, taking care of those who cannot afford it. And from then, we'll have the Angel have steel band there. So we'll have steel band. We have the Presbyterian Church coming for 30 minutes. The big Sai Baba movement, we get a lot of support from them. And they know way of praying is a multi of all religion. Believe it, from they will sing the Muslim songs, the Hindu songs, the gospel. So they have about 30, 40 minutes in that. And we have the Presbyterian Church coming with it. And we want to put heavy jamming in the music, gospel, and so we could party and we could pray at the same time and behave ourselves to suit the dance of the song. So basically, religious, cultural performances. For the children, with Bounty Castle, paint in the face, and the door is free. Please, I want the public to know it's free. Children, bring your children and you could come. And that is how we'll spend the day from 3 to 10, 11 at night.
Mm-hmm. How is the day? Explain the Day of Dignity. What does that mean and what does that entail?
Well, dignity means the council, and that committee is led by Councillor Dave Maraj. And it came up to us that these people on the street, they live in it the whole year, they live in the dustbin, they had to fight up. And I always say, if a man finds himself, that's the man's business. If he chooses to go that direction, but he's a human being, we have to lift him this Independence Day. And they're coming. They will have, we have clothes for them. They will give them a shower. They do it for themselves. We have barbers coming. We're trying to have some doctors and things around. But those people have, I don't know, gentlemen, you all will, with your experience, they want that. If we put a nice house and put them by themselves, they coming back there. I don't know what is the reason. So if one day we can give them your people too. This is the day the Arima Borough Council and the Mayor want to give you back something. A lot of them put down their name, we find them and they agree. Food is important. Some of the other churches asked if they could come and essay. Anybody want to give these people, that is the Day of Dignity to give back.
So where is this taking place? Where do they have to come to be able to access the shower and clothing and so on?
I believe it's one of the basketball courts they have in it there, because that's shared on Dave Maraj, and he has a group. Derek King is in that too, and the deputy mayor. I took the challenge of this one. This is the bigger one. This is the one where no fireworks, no military in Arima. And Richard, you know we grew up with that in Arima. But what we're doing, we have to be innovative, and we just trying this. We'll open the doors and I say free to the people. Children come and let them be part of this whole day of celebration. So I would like to, make this Independent Weekend at some moment, the whole weekend, in some way, a Thanksgiving kind of thing, a blessing that we enjoy in our individual lives for the relative good fortune for which our nation has been blessed today. And when I say blessed, an independent country, away from the colonial masters. So,
all right, and all of that is taking place on Sunday.
Yes, but I sent something with Sir Charles where it was very touching. I don't know if you can put it up on the screen, where we give a civic, look at right here. And these gentlemen here, Tommy Isaac, Ashton Ford, myself, all is over 80 years, and we know one another for 75 years ago. Richard, you didn't go to ABG, you went to RC.
Yeah, I went to Boys RC. Yeah.
Okay, well, these gentlemen here, Doc, we all over 75, and that is one of the Pamphil boys. And it was so touching to see when you add up our ages, over 300 years together. That is the great Dr. Ralph Henry and Dr. Tommy Isaac. That is the kind of boys who were in my school from 5 years old. That part was very touching, sir. And we give them an award. And there's one more, I don't know if you know him, Tony Watkins and his brother, Laurie Watkins, is a doctor who is meeting in that set there. But we give about 25 awards, gentlemen. And my philosophy as mayor, we must recognize people when they live in. I mean, even you people there should be given recognition. We came up the eyes, education, giving the education to the people. You are playing a great part in the community. But let me tell you something. One of the TV stations come. Oh, they take nearly an hour and a half for the whole program. But they had an interview, scandal part with the First Citizen Bank, with the representative. Last night on TV, I said, let me see what really happened. Because when you're on the chair, you don't know where you mix it, where it's good and the bad and the clear. And then you take a post-mortem of your program. Well, believe it or not, that given out to these people, Dr. Ralph Henry, Ashton Ford, who gave his life to politics, myself, and the pamphlet boy was big in sports. They all went, and they all are over 75 years and living, and nothing at that in the TV station. But they put the bacchanal asking the what happened this about the First Citizen Bank. This is important. This is scandal. So I am telling you all as members of the press, if we have to educate our children, we must be very careful. Look at this. The people was happy, and this is how we celebrated independence. You recognize those who came and give part of their culture and their education back to the public, especially our children who are the next leaders of this country. But they ain't gonna put this in the papers. And I say to no apology, I talk about the press or some of the press. This ain't no front page thing. No, if the man gets still and on the ground and he killed, that is a nice thing. So this is not what Dr. William wanted 63 years ago. These people contributed. Gentlemen, when I was up there, I said it last time, when they were raising that flag, a lot of us was there. A lot of us living still. We were in the square. We had about 12 of us, and between to get one bottle of rum and cokes and ice and things, it was $5. And man had to take out the 25 and things, and we scrambled to get. We had ladies here. I say, you all had to contribute too. We will not make this $5. In 1968, we stood up by the square. We saw that these people here, they saw the flag raised. But it had the great intention by Williams and the Honorable Father of the Nation and Honorable Dr. Kapil, I like to call people by their respect, and that handle is important. May God bless his soul. But what we came here for today, gentlemen, it's not. But we have to tag along with the administration and go along with something. And you have to be very innovative and do something by not closing the doors.
Yes.
By
Is it a debate culminating in fireworks or anything like that, Mayor?
Well, you're asking me what I was just about to ask you. I have some fireworks here, but I don't know what law it is. It's not the one that make noise. But whether I could do it, I have some. If all you know, if there are any laws governing, if you can, is less noise fireworks. It's like for something for the, but at least the children will see fireworks. But I intend to break no law. I just will maybe call today. It's home fireworks then.
Well, Richard could guide you legally on what.
No, I cannot guide you legally because I don't know fireworks laws.
Mr. Mayor, just go around by the fire station.
I think once
the mayor has access to resources that can.
Yes, you just go around by the fire station. Yeah.
Because I don't think that even the noisy fireworks are legally prohibited. I don't think they created any legal prohibition.
That's what I'm saying. Once you're not making any noise or creating any disturbance, but then you're the mayor of Arima. You're supposed to be able to find out what is allowed or what is not allowed. And I don't see if you have fireworks why you can't use it.
Yeah,
but make sure you have competent people to do it too. Because
gentlemen, I told all you what is really making the news. Now, fireworks here, and if this is a success, that's not good news for the press, Maybe they'll lock up the mayor. Headline, front page.
But do something and get locked up and make it.
Yes.
Well, I'll do it if you hold man and come. Jail and nice, And you the handsome boy when you go in there. Well, go ahead. They will welcome you. You especially. You say, let me catch him inside here. Anyhow, let's get back to serious business.
What is the mayor saying this morning?
No, but you tell me why. I told you already. I don't break the law. The mayor, if they catch him in there, I can't you. I'll beg on bended knees. I say he comes. He likes food. He likes to eat.
Oh my word.
Let's get back to serious business.
Richard, where's that little boy in the backseat?
So, Mr. Mayor, what time all of this thing is starting in Arima?
Well, the first part is two different things with the Day of Dignity. That finishes about 1. We open the gates from 3 o'clock. We have Angel Labs as the band I sponsored. So between 4 to 11, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 6. Divide that by half an hour, like 12. So we may have 15 types of entertainment. So you will have that there. And I don't know if any one of you all, maybe Richard, you all attend a gospel program at any time in your life?
No, you're asking the wrong person. Ask Wendell.
No. What I'm saying, my faith is Hindu, and I went to Hussein, and I felt good. Drum could make you dance, put you in a sad mood, and it could put you in like any kind of mood, a funeral mood. I heard the Tassa in the Hussein. I went to a gospel show. I dance. I love to dance, any kind of dance. So people could enjoy themselves with and even the Sai Baba and the prostitution shit. I tell them, look, up all the music. Let us show the public. We could dance in the name of Jesus and Christ and Allah and Ram. Let's try that. Let's see. But if you could send your press a seed, so we don't have to get drunk and go roll on the ground and get on bad like some of us. We could sing gospel songs, Hindu songs, Muslim songs, Presbyterian songs, and have a good time. So it's a model because we have no money, we had no military parade, we had no emancipation, I had no money. I thank Dr. Springer, she wanted to help. No money. Somebody want to come tonight with a dance, I say no money. A fella have a band, they want to come, I have no money. My name from today, I have no shame. My name is Mayor Owen. My new name. Owen and Owen. So forget Balira Maharaj. Yes. When I come to my business, Balira Maharaj. Mayor, my name is Owen. And I say it without any apologies. We have a $250,000. I don't know. William, you could have built that little thing there, boy? Any change? $10 sell. Everything going back to the bar soup toothpaste for them the day of the dignity. And I guess all the corporations fall in line with it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we cannot vex. This is a new administration. They know what they're saying. And if put the business operation like the government. So I buy a business. When I go in there, I get surprises. You think I'm a overdraft running? I don't know. I'm not saying what is happening. I think they had to proceed with caution, even your own budget. And I tell you, and the nation, we are going down a slippery road, precipice. I must add this. You remember, I have two hats. We have not get, I understand we'll get this week, foreign exchange to buy goods. Half of this country importers held back our goods. So October, brother, you'll find prices doubling, tripling, and all kind of thing. So apart from that, this is a challenging thing we have. The foreign exchange played an integral part of the getting food for the nation. Gentlemen, I don't want to move away from the topic this morning, independence, but there's important things we have to lead the country. If we don't get and do things correctly, how to find that dragon to dance again. And sometimes they have business strategy, they have media strategy. Like I said, they come to us show yesterday, the civic reception, but they find the bacchanal with the bank was more important to put on the news. So that's media strategy. That's selling the pain. And then you have strategy that how to survive in this country. Let's go quick. We have they close down the sugar. Rice is 2%. We can't, no cheese, no butter, nothing. You can't go that here. And I could leave our brothers closed down. And it could go on and on. No meat and no, just potato, rice, sugar, flour, garlic, onion, but none. They don't go here, gentlemen.
But Your Worship, before we close off the interview, and I must commend the Arima Bar Council for doing something to celebrate the 63 years. But the 63 years, as we close off, are you optimistic? Because you've been around a while. I mean, you were here pre-independence. You've seen the change the country has gone over for several decades. Are you optimistic and confident about the future of Trinidad and Tobago as we celebrate 63 years of independence on Sunday?
The word I should use, I'm concerned. I can't see it because maybe I spoke too fast. We have to import most of our basic food. And I'm blessed because I was selected as one of the bigger importers of basic food. But when they cut my food by half, I have to find food for Tobago, 2 chocolate every week. I really kind of concerned. I don't know because, I heard something, the Prime Minister said she going to the deep waters because I'm moving away. You ask me one thing, but to answer your question, I just give you excuses that wrong it. If we get through with that, that'd be all right. But I use one calypso. Let that dragon dance. So we see the ship there. I don't know what is the reason. But is it a big communication with Trump to stop this band of the thing? I don't know. We need money to answer your question, to save us from heading with a food shortage. But we need that money because we cannot grow the basic food.
So you're concerned. You're concerned at this point.
The word is concerned because God, they say God is the Trinidadian, and sometimes that might could be my answer. I find you'll find a way to make sure we get the new administration, and I say it with caution. I will never ever say words that will make the old administration look bad or the old one good or the opposite. There's a new administration, and we have to work with them and probably open, like I open my mouth and say whether I feel they're going wrong, whether they're going right, without any apologies. But this discussion for independence, and I take the opportunity to wish the whole nation and do something different for the weekend. Be careful with the drinking. As a senior citizen, drink, but don't let it drink you. Tell a good part of the family. You always ask them, when you're drinking and you feel you had enough, change it to water and tell them put a little bitters in it. So your partner will know, well, take another one, right? Take water and put bitters in it. Your partner wants you to drink and fall down, boy. So,
but your worship, he knows about that. He's the one that is usually be falling down.
It's good to have a little humor, but there's seriousness in this talk. God bless this
We do
nation.
appreciate it that you're coming, and we wish everybody in Arima all the best, Mr. Mayor. Have a good celebration.
Thank you, brother.
Great celebration.
I am always here. I feel at home with you three. You all are blessed, and I hope God give you a long life, and you see many more independence. And please, Trinidad and Tobago, we have a wealth of cultures and religion, and we're great in sports. We Trinidad name on the world when Moody called Sunil Narayan. That is where my big son out there, my godson or stepson, Richard.
Be careful what you say, man. Be careful what you say.
Stepson, you say,
Not before all the people say the wrong thing. Mr. Mayor, thank you very much.
Godson, we are going Godson.
Have a great celebration.
I put my hand up. Have a great day and a great weekend. Bless our nation. May God bless our nation. Good.
Yeah, thank you, your worship.
God bless.
Good. They're saying everybody in that area, everybody's family. What they like Tobago? Oh my word.
Anyway, that was the Mayor of Arima, Balira Maraj, giving us. So talking about the Day of Dignity and also a picnic that will be held for children and of course all different manner of entertainment throughout the day at the Arima. Is it at the Arima Velodrome, Richard?
The main celebration is taking place there, but there are other areas.
But the other one, I think, is by the basketball court. I think.
Yeah, the basketball court.
Something like that.
Yeah, the Day of Dignity.
So 63 years of independence. All right, so of course, now we'll get to our poll results.
Our question, of course, was what's the question, Richard? Are you feeling patriotic after 63 years of independence? That's it in a truncated version. Estelita Sampson, no. You ready to write? Estelita Sampson, no.
I'm trying to put back up the poll, so right. Yeah. So there we go.
Are you feeling patriotic as Trinidad and Tobago celebrates 63 years of independence? Trini gets fit, yes.
Did you give one to Miss Sampson a vote?
Yes, Miss Sampson said no.
Right.
Trini gets fit, yes. Gregory Boyer, yes. Carol Guevara, yes. Margaret Thomas, yes. Alistair Hart, yes. Diane Payne, yes. Rena Jennings, yes. David McCarthy, yes. Claire Lendo Rawlins, yes. Marlon Motley, yes. Ava Smith, yes. Scorpion Pepper, of course, I am feeling that, yes. Chevon Shogun, yes. Anthony Atwell, yes. Jason Samuel, yes. Joanne Cyrus, yes. Jennifer, yes. Sherwin Kerr, yes. Eunice Dublin, no. Beauty Culture, yes. Apollinaris, yes. Avanel Brown Rosta, yes. Especially it's her birthday also on Independence Day. Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday, Avanel.
Huh?
I hope you have a fantastic birthday on Sunday.
Marlene Watson, yes. Edwin Joseph, yes. Scorpion Pepper voted already. Sankofa says didn't vote. Bernadette Yates, yes. Magic, yes. Slick Money Grip, yes. Michael Cadet, yes. Kenny and Harlan, yes. Magic's a nice selection. Okay, that's the Mavis John.
Yeah, love you, Mavis John.
Yeah, that always raises my pulse. Coated Finch, yes. Andre Reno, yes, he was born in 1962. Coated Sankofa say Wendell just put up an easy link for us to sign in on Tuesday. Okay. It's the same link. The YouTube link and the Facebook link doesn't change.
Yeah. No, nothing changes. Nothing changes for you except you using your remote to go to a different channel.
Yeah, on TV. That's it.
On TV. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're at 105, 109 or 111, I think it just coming out to 107.
107, yes. James Kamau says no. Who else? Where are these other votes? Are these other votes? No, this is just a lot of chat.
And so, Charles, you have any votes?
Yeah. So
Susan Jessup says yes. Sorry. Keith, hold on, I'm getting some more now. Keith Clark, yes. Livry or Livfree K, yes. Curtis Patrick, his birthday is on Sunday also too. Oh, Mr. Patrick is Independence Day. Well, look at that. And Ann Noel says yes.
All right. So Judith in Tobago says yes. Freya says yes. Mr. Billy says yes. Valerie says yes. Sandra said no. Okay, Sandra did not vote. Pauline says yes. Sexy Red says yes. And that's it.
Any more votes from you, Wendell?
No. And just to answer Trini, yes, it is the same YouTube channel. Just go on YouTube and type in The Breakfast Show.
Yeah.
Nothing changes there.
Yeah, nothing changes anywhere except that we will not be on M&E. We will be on Gael. So if you're usually on our YouTube channel, none of that changes. So the only thing that you will have to do is switch channels if you're watching us. If you're one of those watching us on TV, on M&E TV, it just means you'll have to switch to Gael from Tuesday. That's all that it means. Okay, so Gael, just find Gael on whatever service provider you're on up in Trinidad and Tobago and up the Caribbean, and that's where we'll be from Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Of course, our poll this morning, are you feeling patriotic as Trinidad and Tobago celebrates 63 years of independence? We had 43 people voting on the poll this morning. Of the 43 people, 40 of you said yes. 3 of you said, nah, not really feeling it so much, but 40 of you are feeling very patriotic. And that's it for our poll results this morning. So the yeas have it. They are feeling patriotic as we celebrate 63 years. The poll is now done.
Yeah, man.
All right. So we could squeeze in some calls all the way up to 8 o'clock. And then we come and close off after the news. All right?
Excellent.
So, 281-1315.
All right, and Mr. Grant is off the blocks early. Move like you're saying there. Mr. Grant.
Yeah. So on the phone, I'm very patriotic because why? 1960, I'm not telling nobody here. I remember exactly what I was doing. I was making flags on Charlotte Street.
Your TV bringing too much background noise.
And I saw our national flag being flown upside. I think I'll tell you that already. Upside down. And I went and I made the Haitian owner.
Is it confusing you and all?
Yeah, and I made the owner of the store. He had also come and take it and turn it around. And as you go on Flatbush, I saw some people in a band waving our flag, dragging. Now in the 60s, the American flag was in a steel band.
And a soldier went and tell them, look, our flag, don't drop the American flag on the ground. It's a shaggy over there. And we just saw that film, Stand Up Iwo. Every time a soldier fall down, you see a next one pick up and roll with the United States flag. The sergeant strike. They don't let that flag touch the ground. It's only sending fundamentalists come in. They start burning the American flag. But you see, your flag is a very, very passionate thing. I just watch people when they go in Savannah and all kind of thing and singing the flag all like this. The flag is very important. Any other flag in, have a nice day.
Thanks, Mr. Grant.
Yeah. And Mr. Billy, right? And Mr. Billy, right?
Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant. Okay, thank you, Mr. Grant. So we're taking your calls to 281-1315, 281-1315. We're taking your calls.
Right. Caller, good morning. Morning, Dabadi. Hello.
Hi, Sir Charles. Morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Morning, Wendell. Morning, Richard. I thought you all were talking all morning, and so I started waiting for the after 7 time. And Nelly didn't get in. So, well, I know the heavy talk is not for today, but I have never been to an independence parade. Never. Not that I don't like it. I love it. But I just like to watch it on TV. Because somehow or the other, I feel nice when I look at TV. My parents never carried us, but they used to go. So I still missing it because I want to watch it on television. But now I guess so long they announced it's not going to happen. I guess the mood is different now. And, a lot of people kind of somber. But I'm happy those regional corporations and the Arima people, having something. So I guess it might lift the spirits of the people for this independence. So that's still we getting a little something. And I'm going to see next year, please God, what's the new excuse. So you all have a wonderful independence holiday weekend. Bye.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Take care.
That will you expecting next year anything going on? Nothing either. She's looking to see because she's waiting to see what will be the next excuse. So that means next year you're looking out for no parade either. Oh,
I hope not.
I hope not myself. I mean, I love the parade. It's something that's good. That's touch deep down inside you. Stand up and watch the parade. It's very good. Yeah, some new toys, Wendell.
Yeah. Ready for Gael on Monday.
Yes.
Ready for Gael on Monday.
Oh my word! So people, where you all are this morning? We still have a couple minutes. I hear Mr. Patrick for the morning. I see Lincoln for the morning. Imagine that. Oh.
Lincoln must be preparing for Labor Day. Is Labor Day actually Monday? It'll be Monday the 1st.
Yeah, well, it might be Monday or it's
always the first Monday in September, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we haven't had a Labor Day falling actually on the 1st in a while. That's why. Wow. But of course, we have an extra week vacation here in Trinidad and Tobago for school, so that will make a big difference, I guess, to some people. But the highway is chock-a-block of people, and it's a lot of people driving badly. That's causing the traffic. It's a lot of people in the fast lane driving slowly. That's most.
That can't be it alone. The amount of traffic, the amount of cars that we have on the road.
Yeah, but if you drive in the correct lane, I don't see that amount of traffic that we have. We have too many people driving slowly in the fast lane.
I don't find the traffic so bad these days.
Huh?
I don't find the traffic so bad these days.
Coming out of St. James and Woodbrook alone is
Good morning.
Morning, caller.
Well, I always look at the old show every morning, but this morning I decided I will give her a call. So it's a program that I really do enjoy.
Thank you very much, caller.
So I just want to say happy Independence to all and have a good weekend.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Where are you calling us from? Palo Seco.
Yeah.
Palo
All
Seco.
right. Thank you very much, Palo Seco.
All right. Yeah, cool.
You
Palo
have a
Seco one time
Tobagonian
was
twang in your voice. Are you Tobagonian?
no, but he went. But you
You
know,
go.
Palo Seco was a place you used to hear, at least for me as a child growing up, all the time. Yeah, I don't know, because of the games and a lot of sport
the athletics.
activities and things. I don't
Yeah.
really hear much about Palo Seco again.
There was actually a games called Palo Seco Games, not so? An athletic games.
I know
Called
Hampton.
Palo Seco Games.
Yeah, but I don't know what's going on. But I know I used to always hear about Palo Seco, you know. But
Yeah.
here's a man who could probably tell us about Palo Seco, Mr. Patrick.
Morning, sir. How you all going?
We good.
You're good.
All right, make me. Bali and Mars make me laugh, yes. Yeah, it's an acronym, so Palo Seco Games.
Yeah.
Right? Very long time. Palo Seco Games and all them kind of games. Hampton sports, nice. School sports, you know, territorial sports and that kind of thing. But independence is a very important thing to any country. If you look over the world and you see all kind of governments, communist governments, socialist government, military government, especially all kind of government. When you're an independent government, praise God for that, yes. And very good boy. You wish Trinidad and Tobago a happy independence. And I hope that we get to really understand what the true meaning of being independent. You understand? I want to wish myself a happy birthday to Sunday. Right?
Hey, you're an independent child.
I want to thank God for reaching to this age. There are a lot of people, they reach half my age yet. You know what you call now. And only have a good weekend.
Okay.
Right?
You too, Mr. Patrick.
Yeah,
happy
enjoy it.
birthday, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Now
happy
you-
birthday.
Your mother was one person who didn't get to go on any parade back then. That day. I actually don't know anybody born Independence Day. Come to think of it. Well, now that I know Mr. Patrick and someone else.
Avenel Ronstar.
Rosta Brown.
Avenel, well, Ronstar is the surname.
Yeah.
Name is
Yeah.
All right, so let's go for the news and we come back and we might be able to get one or two calls inside.
This is a chance.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now on New Era TT Radio. I'm Derek. Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisesar says Trinidad and Tobago's entry into an international security alliance is a great opportunity to fight crime and strengthen the country's defenses against organized crime. Speaking at the closing of the Java Community Cricket Program in Penal on August 27th, she said TT had faced 25 years of runaway crime and welcomed international help against drug and human trafficking. Only criminals need to fear, she stressed, adding, "We are washed with blood and murders, washed with crimes, and therefore, if this can help us, we welcome it." The coalition, announced at a White House meeting with U.S. President Donald Trump and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, involves Caribbean and Latin American countries targeting drug flows to the U.S. Defending her stance of TT first, Prasad Bisesar insisted she remained committed to CARICOM, but said national interest would come first. She also supported the state of emergency, saying crime rates had fallen despite reported breaches at Defense Force facilities used to house prisoners. Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander added that all security threats are being treated seriously. A prison superintendent detained under the state of emergency is challenging his preventive detention order, denying claims of gang involvement. Through attorney Crystal Primus, he filed a review application to the tribunal on August 22nd. The tribunal acknowledged receipt, but the Minister of Homeland Security has not disclosed any evidence or set a hearing date. The August 18 order alleged he was late to the radical Islamic criminal gang, aided jailed leaders, and enabled security breaches and gang activity behind bars. Authorities claim he posed a serious threat by supporting planned attacks on public officials. The officer, with over 30 years' service, rejected the accusations as hearsay and propaganda. His detention has sparked attention amid concerns about rogue officers and prison security lapses. Since the July 18 state of emergency, dozens of detention orders have been issued against alleged gang members and facilitators. The tribunal was set up to hear challenges from detainees. In Tobago, a violent home invasion took an unusual turn when one of the attackers returned the next night to free the 73-year-old victim and hand back part of the loot. Police said 4 masked men stormed the woman's home Saturday night, tied her hands, and threatened to kill her if she called police. They escaped with cell phones, 3 gas tanks, brush cutters, jewelry, clothing, a generator, and a drill. But the following night, one of the suspects came back, untied the woman, and returned a gas tank and the drill. She later discovered her DVR and monitor were also missing. A massive blaze on Wednesday gutted much of Ice Connection Industries Limited in Kiarco, causing an estimated $15 million in damages. The fire broke out around 12:20 p.m. at the company's Lot 1B Oropun Gardens facility. Fire officers from Tunapuna, Arima, and Port of Spain headquarters, along with water tankers from the prison service, WASA, and private contractors battled the flames. Fixed smoke forced ERP officers to evacuate a nearby home, including a stroke patient and 2 children. Owners Indrani and Kevin Rambaran said workers first saw smoke from the warehouse but could not determine the cause. Ice Connection, a major ice and foam manufacturer in the Caribbean, lost a large portion of its plant. No injuries were reported. Crime scene and fire prevention officers will investigate once the site is safe. Effective September 2nd, the U.S. Department of State will update who qualifies for a waiver of the non-immigrant visa interview, according to a release from the U.S. Embassy in Port of Spain. Generally, all applicants, including children under 14 and adults over 79, must appear in person before a consular officer. Exceptions apply for diplomats, officials, NATO and TCRO visa categories, as well as applicants renewing a full validity B1, B2, or B1, B2 visa within 12 months of expiration, provided they were at least 18 when the visa was first issued. To qualify, applicants must apply in their country of residence or nationality, have no visa refusals, and face no signs of ineligibility. However, the embassy stresses consular officers may still require in-person interviews at their discretion. Internationally, EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen expressed outrage after Russia's deadliest strike on Kyiv since July, which killed at least 21 people, including 4 children, and damaged the EU's delegation office. A 5-story apartment block in the Darnitsky district was destroyed when a missile hit around 0330, leaving many trapped under rubble. The EU mission and the nearby British Council were also damaged. Von der Leyen said 2 missiles struck within 50 meters of the EU office. Ukrainian forces reported nearly 600 drones and over 30 missiles launched in the attack. Western leaders condemned the strikes. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer accused Vladimir Putin of sabotaging hopes of peace, while EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas called it a deliberate escalation. President Volodymyr Zelensky urged tougher sanctions, warning Moscow had chosen ballistics instead of the negotiating table. Germany's Chancellor Friedrich Merz said the strike on the EU mission showed Russia's brazen disregard for diplomacy. And that's news at this time.
That was News Now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Charmflair Auto Services Limited, your one-stop auto repair shop, located at number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair, right opposite the brewery on the Eastern Main Road. Yes, we do it all. Repairs to all makes and models, from your everyday sedan to SUVs, light trucks, pickups, and panel vans. We're also the sole distributors of Davantry tires, certified VTS inspection station, plus a wide range of services: oil change, front end and suspension repairs, tune-ups, tire alignment, batteries, electrical work, radiator and cooling system, AC repairs, and accessories galore. We offer pickup and drop-off service too. Call us today at 662-6545 or 662-6572. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Charmflair Auto Services Limited, number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair. We do it all.
Experiencing stomach pain, nausea, heartburn, bloating, or loss of appetite. These could be signs of a stomach ulcer, which can lead to cancer if untreated. Your health isn't an expense, it's an investment. Don't wait. Get a safe, non-invasive stomach scan plus blood test for only $500 at the Institute of Health and Fitness. Located at number 79 St. Vincent Street, Tanapune and Marabella. Contact us at 336-4935.
You don't leave foul to watch God is in San Fernando. Queen's Hall was on fire. Now we head to San Fernando at Naparima Bowl. 2 nights only. Saturday the 6th of September at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 7th at 6:30 p.m.
I am still laughing about the show at Queen's Hall. If there's a repeat, I will be there.
Tickets available at the Naparima Bowl box office from Tuesday, September 2nd, and now at usual outlets.
I rate it 10 out of 10. I laughed for the entire show.
That was a fantastic production, man.
You don't leave foul to watch God. San Fernando, don't miss it.
All right, we are back, ready to close off for the long weekend. Long, well, not so long, huh? Only 3 days.
We still have a couple of minutes that we can still take some calls. 281-1315. As we head to Independence Day, maybe, Independence Day greetings, that sort of thing.
Yeah, we actually have 4 minutes. I'm seeing that. Yeah. All right. Subash from Woodland came in a little late this morning. Morning, Subash. Donna Ramlo Chan also, who made a comment earlier on that I don't disagree with entirely, Donna, when she said, if you've never traveled abroad, you don't really appreciate Trinidad. If you've never left this country, you will never know how great this country is. I don't totally disagree with that statement. You really appreciate Trinidad and Tobago a lot when you go and see what else is out there. But people should go and see what else is out there. Just do it.
Did you call him?
Hey, morning again.
Morning.
To answer your question, I'm Trinidadian, not Tobagonian.
Okay.
All
you
right,
have a Tobagonian twang.
Okay. All you was talking about the Paloseco games, right? That started off since Tesoro days. That was Tesoro Sports, they used to call that. And then it moved on to other things.
Right.
But that velodrome, that they always say that the PNM don't do nothing. The PNM was doing over that whole velodrome, doing the structures over. And as the fallen down people take over in office, it stopped. Right? So it come like it's abandoned right now.
Mm.
You understand?
Yes.
So that is my contribution for this morning.
All right, take care. Well, hopefully the new MP, that would be under Clyde Elder or Kesar.
He's gone.
That might be under Clyde Elder. as the MP for Labre. Ernesto Kesa is the MP for Point Fortin. So it'll be under one of them. I don't know where Palo Seco lies, where that particular stadium lies, but yes, they were doing over that stadium. I don't know what's the latest with it.
It's really amazing to see how quick and how easy people are to just put labels on people.
How I mean?
I just want to say, of course, another big thank you to M&E TV again before we sign off for all that they have done for us over this period that we were on. So
thanks to Pastor Peter Lewis.
Yeah, so Peter C. Lewis, thank you so much for facilitating and birthing the breakfast show on M&E TV as we move across to Gael from Tuesday. And of course, a big happy Independence Day to everyone on the stream, whether you are Trinidadian and Tobagonian or not. You know, we all celebrate Independence Day in some form or fashion across the planet. So it's Trinidad and Tobago's turn. So happy Independence Day, Trinidad and Tobago on Sunday. And let's all celebrate it however we choose to celebrate it. Celebrating being who we are and part of the Caribbean space.
Yeah. I went Price Mart yesterday and they had a very interesting item in something. It's Crick's biscuit shaped in a steel pan, like in a thing like a steel pan.
Yeah, they've been promoting that for a while.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday and I bought one. I mean, I like Crick's, but I just was blown over. I said, "This is a good keepsake." The actual pan that the biscuit came in, folks. If you pass through there, it's a good keepsake to have. I swear, it's shaped like a steel pan, and it's a Crick's tin. You know, can I go wrong with Crick's?
Excellent marketing. Yeah. But as you go, I really would also want to just say thanks to Peter for his support, you know, and guidance in a lot of ways. A real gentleman. So thank you so much, Peter C, and all the people out there at M&E for getting us going.
Yes. Thank you so much, Peter.
An officer and a gentleman.
And thanks to Errol Fabian also too for welcoming us on Gael TV. A lot of people know Gael TV from way. Gael TV might have they didn't predate TTT, but they may very well have been right after, not too long after. You know, they are a traditional long time channel, and they're now Gael Caribbean. You know, so I went to Price Mart in Port of Spain, Annan, but I guess they have it all over. You know.
All right, so have a fantastic day, whatever you do, and have a fantastic weekend. The weekend has begun, people, and don't you forget it. Of course, New Era TT Radio stays on the stream, newerattradio.com, and of course, New Era TT Radio on TuneIn, so you can listen to us wherever you are on planet Earth. We can reach you. So thank you for joining us for this entire week. We know you have choices in what you listen to on an early morning, and we are glad you chose us. Tickets for Your Don't Leave Foul to Watch Corn are on sale at K Squared Fashions C3 Center, K Squared Fashions Brentwood Mall, and Fence of Marabella by the Roundabout. And tickets will be on sale at Napa River Bowl from Tuesday, 12 noon to 6 p.m. next week. Every day it'll be on sale as we head to the show next week, Saturday and Sunday. We're so looking forward to it. You should not miss it. Trust me, it is a fantastic show. Have a good one, people.
All right, happy Independence Day, everyone. And remember to let go and let God. One life, you got to live it. I'll try to do all of it. I'll try to mix
and
it
it's our last time on M&E TV, so I'm going to play this again before we end the show officially. I feel a little sad.
The breakfast show